The Nihon Kohden NKV 550 ventilator system is intended to provide continuous ventilation for adult, pediatric, and neonatal patients who require invasive or non-invasive respiratory support. The main system is comprised of two components, the breath delivery unit and the graphic user interface. On the front of the breath delivery unit is the inspiratory port, the expiratory port, the power on-off button, AC power indicator, two connectors for the Nihon Kohden CO2 and SpO2 sensors, the neonatal on-airway flow sensor, the auxiliary pressure sensor port, and two USB ports that are used for powering the Aerogen nebulizer, downloading of data such as event logs, trends, or screenshots, and also for upgrading software. On the back of the breath delivery unit are connections for the air and the oxygen gas supplies, the RS-232 serial port, the nurse call port, the Ethernet port, the second graphic user interface port, and the extended battery, which can be easily exchanged by pressing down on the latch release and sliding the battery out. The GUI is a 17-inch touchscreen powered by the breath delivery unit. Clinicians interact with the GUI both through the touch interface and the encoder knob. There is a large alarm LED at the top of the GUI that provides 360-degree visibility for clinicians. When the ventilator is powered on, the startup screen will be displayed. On the startup screen, the clinician selects the patient type, the therapy type, and clinicians can also perform a circuit check or device check. On-screen instructions guide the clinician step by step through the testing process. Clinicians can also set ventilation controls and alarm limits prior to starting ventilation. To adjust a ventilator control, the clinician selects the control to be adjusted, uses the encoder to adjust the setting, then pushes the encoder in to confirm the setting. When ready to begin ventilation, clinicians press the Start Ventilation button. The GUI is divided into 7 sections. The status bar area contains icons to communicate the battery status, any alarm limits that are currently set to off, any sensors such as SpO2 or CO2 that a clinician has disabled, whether any preventive maintenance is currently due, the therapy type and breath indicator, and the patient data entry, whereby if data is entered, allows for the calculation and display of patient body weight. The alarms area contains the audio pause button, the user adjustable alarm settings button, and the alarm messages area. To set an alarm, the clinician selects the alarm settings button, selects the alarm they want to adjust, makes the adjustment with the encoder knob, then confirms the adjustment by pressing the encoder knob in. Next is the waveforms area. Clinicians can select which waveforms or loops to display and also the scaling. In the numerics area, clinicians can configure how many monitored parameters are displayed and which parameters are displayed. The apps area provides access to programs designed to assist clinicians in the care of their ventilated patients, such as inline or open suctioning, weaning measures such as P.1 or NIF, additional monitoring such as volumetric capnography or transpulmonary pressure, various lung recruitment processes, and the standby function. Selecting an app opens the app dialog box. On-screen instructions guide the clinician in the use of each app. Next is the modes and primary controls area. To change the mode, the clinician touches the mode button to open the ventilation settings dialog box. The clinician can then select the new mode, pre-adjust the primary ventilation controls pertaining to the new mode, and then press the Apply All button to initiate the new settings. Additional ventilation controls can be accessed by the expansion button. The Quick Access area provides buttons that allow clinicians to navigate to the home screen, lock or unlock the panel, provide elevated O2, deliver a manual breath, perform an inspiratory or expiratory hold maneuver, adjust screen brightness, and get access to on-screen help. This concludes the NKV 550 system overview.